Okay, I wasn't recording. Apparently, my just chatting swap doesn't include the record option. So, YouTube, I'm very sorry. You just missed the first like 2 minutes of me talking. But basically nothing. Yeah, I was meant to stream yesterday, meant to do my birthday stream, didn't because I was too tired. But yeah, I'm here. Um, yeah, let's talk UKSG. So UKSG Red 2026 was done last weekend. It went really well. We raised £4,800 for Crisis, which was very cool. I did a bit of hosting, which was really cool. So I hosted over 2 runs. One of which is like it's a bit of a. I wouldn't go as far as say a meme run, but it's becoming like a staple of UKSG. It's basically 3 games in one, but it's been given a very specific title, which is the seventh I've forgotten the name of it now. Phantasmagoria. I think it's yeah. Hang on. No, Phantasmagoria. That's it. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me just go on and Oengus, and I'll tell you. Uh, okay. I'm just gonna copy and paste the game name into chat for you. So that is the name of the game. The seventh, Phantasmagoria 5, the 13th end of Dark Mistfall Dalages the Journal. Yeah, that's the name of the game. The category, just to again confirm it, but if you go back and watch like any UKSG event over the last like year, there's an example of this run in there at some point. So I was hosting for this, so I had to pronounce that like so many times. I had also donations asking me to do Doctor Evil laughs, which was quite funny. Um, but yeah, that was fun. I also did hosting for Resident Evil 2 as well, which was by Apache, who I actually spent quite a lot of time talking to at this event, which is quite cool. Um, like I actually spoke to a lot of different people at UKSG. There was a lot of new people there for the first time in a while, so there's always been like that kind of like stable like core group of people that you kind of speak to at events, but this time there was a lot of new people, which was quite cool. So, spoke to Nico Hart again. First time I've seen him since ESA Winter 24, so nearly well, pretty much 2 years. Very cool. But yeah, like I say, a lot of new people, a lot of cool. I also have now booked off time for GTA Marathon, which is happening in April. So I've got another event coming up. I'm using like all my work holidays, not the first half of the year. It's going to be crazy. I've got like a week left to use, which is going to be like probably part of it's going to be the full series. I'm gonna have to find like a day where I'm gonna have to do it during a week where I'm already off like 3 days, I think, which is doable. I could do that, like because I've been looking up my work schedule already to try and like see is there any patterns where I could actually end up, having time off anyway, and it's possible because I have like yeah the first week of April, I have 3 days off in a row. So, I mean, I wouldn't do it then because it's too close. I want to do it towards like summertime, but it's nice to know that my shift rotation might actually accommodate it. So, if I can work out the date, then we can actually, schedule it. Um, but that'll be nearer the time, so I'll know a bit more towards probably like June, July time when I want to do it. Uh, so it'll definitely be like August, September. But yeah, back to UKSG. What else happened whilst we were there? I didn't do any runs this time. Unfortunately, mine were all rejected, which is fine. One of those things you don't get into every event. Um, but yeah, I thought the runs were okay. I have like certain views on the schedule, which like I feel could be different. But when you look at the submissions, like it's difficult. Like a lot of the runs were like really unique. There's a lot of games I didn't know, which maybe was something that was influence my my feelings on it. But yeah, hey Zazima. Yeah, okay. It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty chill. I spent like the first half of it traveling back from UKSG, and then when I got back, I just kind of just chilled. I wasn't let's say I wasn't gonna do a stream, but I decided to just kind of chill out for a bit. Um, Bit of work today, so I thought, given I finished work, let's do an actual stream for the first time in ages. I'm also gonna tilt the microphone so I can actually point it at me. Bear with me. There it is. There we go. What I love about the it's in Glasgow, Scotland, so it's always at the Leonardo Hotel, up in Glasgow. Just on the banks of the River Clyde as well, which is quite cool. So I've gone a bit too far this time. There we go. I'll do. Always adjust it if I go to do some gaming later. Yeah, so takes place in the Leonardo. I think that's kind of a point of discussion for a lot of people with UKSG now. Like UKSG has grown to the point now where the Leonardo, as great as they are, the room doesn't fit the purpose anymore, in my opinion. I think a lot of people have the same view. I think even the staff do. I think like I think the staff even think it as well. I mean, I don't know for certain, so I can't obviously don't. I'm not gonna say for certain that's what they're thinking, but I think anyone who's looking at the event, the numbers that you get, and the size of the stream room, it's kind of like, yeah, time to hire Wembley Stadium out. Can you imagine UKSG held at Wembley? That'd be great. But no, it's like, don't get me wrong. I like the Leonardo. It's a good location. Like when you look at the location of the hotel, it's perfect. Like it's a 10-minute, not even a 10-minute walk to the train station. And it's right next to like the big shopping center, and you've got like lots of places to eat like nearby. And I think that's the biggest like thing you've got to try and like. I don't envy the staff in this situation where at some point they may have to make a decision on where to move to. Um, but it's so hard. Like there's just not many places where you can go that have as such a suitable location. Because not only are you looking at like the actual venue itself, you need to look at what's around it. Like if you go out for food, is there going to be like food nearby? If you see what I mean. And it's like the Leonardo is perfect. Like there is just like if you walk down the street, you are on a corner where there is literally a food place on every corner, on every street. That
I would have followed you, my brother.
oh hey Limblem, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Why is the alerts there on this layout? That's really weird. Why have I put it over chat? It should be like in the top corner. I'm gonna move that. Hang on. I'm gonna put it there for now. Hopefully that will just work. It's a bit of a guess of where it's gonna be. But yeah, hope you got home safe, Limblem, as well. Hope you had a good time at UKSG, of course. But yeah, going back to the hotel. Like I say, great hotel. The I will say this: they are getting a bit expensive, I find, but there are other places to stay nearby. There's like the Premier Inn that people seem to go to a lot now. I'm probably going to book that for Green because the Leonardo. I looked at the prices. Hang on, should we do a little comparison now? Very enjoyable. Cool. Yeah, it was good. Good. Uh, let's do a little a quote, shall we? Let's say. So Leonardo Hotel, Wednesday the 27th of May until Monday the 1st of June. So that would be arriving the day before the event starts and leaving the day after it finishes. So it's 5 nights. So for a standard hotel room, hang on, let me select the rooms. So the price for one adult, because obviously the rooms they have are for 2 people. The price for me for one person, 899 quid. That's a lot for that week. But I believe that's because Glasgow is hosting the Commonwealth Games this year. So everywhere's kind of put the price up. So I think I will be looking elsewhere for this event for Green. I also need to speak to Viper as well because I've booked off the time for GTA marathon, so I need to kind of book because we're thinking of getting the same place. That's for the whole stay, mate. That's like the price of it all. No, so it's like 200. So working out on my currency, that's like 160 a night. Yeah, it's 160 pounds a night, which is for me, I'd say that's quite a lot personally. Like, um, bear in mind, like this, like the event. Yeah, some people have done that. Like a few people do like Airbnb. I know some of the GTA guys do that when they come up to UKSG. Like they'll get like an Airbnb together. They haven't been for a few events now, to be honest. So, but hopefully they'll be back again. But I mean, it's fair that they run their own thing now. So you book TwitchCon, €2,000 for 3 nights. Jesus, Amsterdam. I feel like everywhere now is just getting more expensive. I mean, I know it's because of like their costs go up, so the places go. It's like Formula One was at the same time. Yeah, that's gonna drive the prices up for definite. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Um, but yeah, it's like I do have the Premier Inn app on my phone actually because I've stayed there before. I think it blue or was it green? I stayed at them for. Yeah, it's a thing. Everywhere's gonna do the same thing because demand for rooms is going to increase, so the prices are going to go up with it. Just the way it's going to go. But yeah, if I do the Premier Inn, change to Glasgow. That's the city centre one. Don't want that one. We want Enoch. Yeah, Enoch Square. There it is. Oh wow, they're already putting the. Well, okay. Standard room is depends on how you book it. Because Premier Inn do a thing where you can either pay upfront now, or you can pay a little bit extra, and you get like free you get like you can cancel it, and it's refundable. Uh, so if you pay the standard fee, it's non-refundable. It's £470 at the moment. Um, if you pay in advance, but you want it to be refundable, it's 553. And you can I mean, you can even do it on Flex, where like you can pay later, and that's 637. But yeah, that's pretty expensive. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. Like, it might be worth having a look around and see if people want to, split it because like the rooms are big enough for at least 2 people, so you can get away with it. But I'm normally a bit fussy when it comes to like hotels stuff, just because I like to have rooms myself. um, but yeah, I mean, no, so the event overall was good. I think I don't think it'll be too long before they do have that conversation about the hotel and potentially moving it because I think there's also that thing of the stream when with the stream room, particularly during like the opening speech and the closing. Um, there is a potential that we might be breaking a few like fire health and safety rules. Like I'm at like because I don't think that stream room's built to accommodate more than maybe 60 people, and we've probably had 100 people in there before. So it's like, yeah, we need to be careful. But who knows? Maybe that'll change in the future. So, oh, hello. Thank you. Just gonna bring this over here. Oh yeah, do you guys want some actual music on? By the way, I don't know why that was muted. I just realized like why is the music muted? It should be on. But yeah, I thought I'd chill for like 20 minutes or so just to chat about stuff. Also other events that I'm doing this year. So I've mentioned GTA Marathon. That is the week beginning the 13th of April. That's down in Portsmouth. So I've booked that. Well, I booked the work holiday. I just need to book the actual travel for it and things like that. So I will be doing that. that's also another reason why I want to do a few different streams, because I want to prepare a submission for that. I want to resubmit True Crime New York City, just because it's like a different game, but this time I could do it in person. I also want to submit. That's really loud. Why is that so loud? Put that down a bit. There we go. I also want to submit an actual GTA game, so I actually want to learn a GTA run. I already know which one I want to do. I want to learn Vice City Definitive Edition, which might sound crazy. Like, why would I not play the original? It has actually a unique strap. Hey, Apache, how you doing? True Crime, aka GTA, if it was good. Well, there's an opinion for you. How you doing, mate? Though, hope you're good. Yeah, so expect some other runs coming up. Like, I've already got like, what have I got planned this week? I made my schedule last night. Why do I not remember my schedule? Schedule. Not as games, but yeah, as speedruns, they're really good. Like Vice City is so unique. Like you have to do the side missions, which is quite cool. And even San Andreas now has got like unique strats. Good playing too. I actually have tried to learn it before, but I think at the time I didn't realize that the patch had kind of broken the speedrun, so I didn't know I had to get like the specific version. So like when I tried to do the main trick where you get the katana rampage on missions and on mission 0, it always like break the game. Doom GTA 6 speedruns will happen as well. If it's as big as they're saying it's gonna be, that could be difficult. Like, apparently they've released that the story's gonna take over 35 hours. They ain't speedrunning making it for sure. Definitely not. But I mean, I kind of like that because I want it to be a cool game. Yeah, so this week, there's a few different things. So obviously today is like a little special birthday stream. Birthday +1. And then we'll probably play some more casually, like in a minute. Probably just load up something and just do something. Thursday, I'm still waiting to confirm the time with Ixo, but we're gonna do Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7. We're both gonna be streaming it as well, so we'll probably set up the shared chat for that. And then Friday, I'm doing Madagascar. So I'm gonna relearn Madagascar any percent, because I never actually submitted it, and I actually want to get a sub 1. It's also because I want to submit that to a marathon. 35's okay. Not into this 50+ hour trend with games where they just make you a map janitor. Yeah, I get that. Happy late birthday. Thank you. But yeah, like I've already got things in mind to submit. So probably fly to Romania and play in person, cheaper than those UK hotel prices. It's true, actually. Yeah. Yeah, the Leonardo is definitely put the prices up for green. That's for sure. But yeah, I already have an idea what I want to submit for green. One of them is going to be True Crime, because I last did that at UKSG like last year. So it's been like 4 events. So it's been long enough. I can do it again. I think I'm also going to submit Madagascar. So we're going to work on that. And probably Vice City Definitive Edition, because UKSG has had the OG Vice City. I don't know if it was the hard mod or whether it was the actual run. It might have had both. I don't know. But yeah, it's never had a DE run, so that's something new. What else do I want to submit for it? Oh my, okay. My glasses really freak out when I do that. Look, what the fuck? Green screen, work. To be fair, I think my light's like dimmed. Nope, it's okay. It doesn't like it. It like reflects the green, so it like just makes it like super dull. There you go. Let's lean forward a bit and tilt the microphone up again. There we go. What else could we do? Oh yeah, there's another Disney game that I wanna submit, which is Tarzan. Like I have actually done some offline runs of Tarzan. Like I've got like a 34 or something like that. So like I want to pick games that are like a good length, like because whilst Green is a 4-day event, it's like there's still I imagine there's still like some kind of notion on run length because of the sleep blocks as well. So, but I know like depending on the amount of submissions, you can probably get away with it a bit more. But we don't know yet. We don't actually. I mean, submissions are already coming in like fast, like the old. Yeah. So like the one that came out on like PS1, but there's like a PC version. Like it's actually one of the few runs that when you look at the SRDC page, it's actually quite interesting. Because they separate it by Windows version. So there's Windows 8 Plus and there's Windows 7. Kingdom Hearts runs should be considered. Amazingly, I've actually watched a lot of Kingdom Hearts runs because I know someone who I met. I think I met him originally at ESA, and then I've seen him at UKSG, which is Rebel Dragon. Yeah, Rebel's done a fair few Kingdom Hearts runs. Never beat the final level as a kid in the game. Yeah, that's fair. It's a difficult level. Like I've only learned how to do it by watching the speed run, to be honest. So, but yeah, the world record for PC is like it's just under 21 minutes. My current PB would put me like bottom of the leaderboard, but who cares? I've done like 3 runs, so I can improve on that. I'm trying to think of what else I'd want to submit. Lord of the Rings, I've tried. I've done Power Rangers Time Force last year, so probably close. I would love to maybe redo Brother Bear, but I'm just nervous about it breaking again. Like I was really gutted when Brother Bear fucking messed up at the at UKSG Blue. Like it was actually annoying. Like it worked. My Brother Bear works perfectly fine on my PC. Went to load it at UKSG and it just wouldn't reload. So I couldn't do brightness boosting. I was so annoyed at that. Like I have so many games that I follow on SRDC that I just want to do. Like here we go. Shall we do WWE Crush Hour? I actually have splits made for that as well. What else do I have on here? I have like so much. Okay, I'm gonna unfollow that game. I don't really want to do that anymore. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, actually, there is a game I wanted to learn. Now I may not have time before Green, but there is a game I do want to learn. It's a Scooby Doo game. It's not Night of 100 Frights though. That may happen at some point. I want to learn Scooby Doo Mystery Mayhem because it looks like a really fun run. There's some really cool out of bounds and stuff in it. So we may look at that at some point. But yeah, hang on. Shall I actually load up some split files? Let's have a little look at what we could do. Oh yeah, my current split file is 7 Part 2 DS. Because who doesn't want to watch, Death Hours Part 2 for nearly 3 hours, Oh yeah, that was another one. Splinter Cell Blacklist. I actually did a run of that. offline, and I got like a 122 in my first run, which was quite cool. So yeah, so I got Vice City remastered, so I got Definitive Edition, so we could do. So I want to learn that. Then we got Madagascar, Tarzan. There's True Crime because yep, I've been looking at so many runs like of redoing. Like True Crime, I just want to keep redoing till I get a sub 1, because like I think I'm like the only person who's got like not got a sub 1. Where's the leaderboard for it? Okay, no, I was wrong. There's actually a few people that haven't, but that was before like skips were found. But yeah, like sub 1 would get me a top 5, so that's pretty good. That's a pretty good goal. What else have we got? I have to look at Tarzan 999. Has this game played on the kid on PC? Yeah. Fortunately, it is on PS1 as well. So like, if I couldn't get the PC version working, I could still run it on PS1 emulator. Like, that's a nice backup to have. Oh, actually, I just thought like, I don't know if you guys have seen. Has anybody seen that Lord of the Rings Conquest has had a mod made for it that re-enables the multiplayer? Like, I was chilling in the Discord. I was chilling on Discord the other day, and someone shared. In fact, shall we? Hang on. Let me see if I can load it up. Hang on. Let me just close these for a second. I need to move OBS over to my other screen. Where is the new? Have I made a shortcut to it? I don't think I have actually. Where did I save it? There. Okay, I need to be a little bit quick on this, but we'll be quick as we can. Is it gonna work? Like, I know you guys can hear the game, but hang on. I need to do some tweaking on the old OBS. Oh, it's because I haven't put that on. There we go. Now it should bring it up. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. I need to load up chat as well, because I haven't done that yet. Yeah. There we go. So, this version 100% is 1.5 hours longer. It only has 3 runners. Yep. Oh, God. Hang on. Da, 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 da. What do I need? HB4 DS Honda. Oh, thank you, Maze. Appreciate that. Hang on. Sorry. I need to do this for a second. I'm not doxing myself. Okay. Re-enable. There we go. You can have the game back now. Minigame. Just more minigames. Okay, that's fair enough. I also know, like, doesn't the like pumpkins already break or something on DS? Yeah, so browse games. There's currently a game that's running. There's no people in it, but yeah, the actual like multiplayer works again. So like I can create like a game. I can even I can create a campaign. That's gonna make it very easy to do co-op runs. So it basically gets rid of the need for a like a VPN or anything like that to connect to. You can just load the game like this and it just works, which is quite cool. What is that on the screen, by the way? Oh, I know what that is. That's the viewer counter on the webcam screen. It's like just peeking out on this layout. Apparently, I've cropped the webcam really weirdly on this one. That's quite funny. But yeah, that's something that we can always like have a look at another point. Also, is there a way I can like fix this overlay? No, that's not what I want. No, I don't want that. No. I was checking my chat window to see if there's a way I could keep it on top so it doesn't like close. But yeah, it stays on there. Right. Let me bring OBS back over here. There we go. We're back. Damn it, Limlum. How did you guess my password? Wait, so wait, you've done... So yeah, let me have a look at this run then. So 4DS Hundo is the request. Ironically, Nixo has requested GBA Hundo, so I might as well learn both. Holy crap. Wait, how old's that run? Oh, okay, Nixos beat. I was gonna say, like, I looked at the only run that's on the DS emulator board for Hundo, and it's Nixos 5 hours 44. I'm like, how long is that? But then I checked out the actual DS, and world record is sub 4. Isn't there a like a Niffler mini game in that in DS where you basically like it's like Nintendogs but with a Niffler? I'm trying to find something that we can do today, like something that's quite chill. Have I got anything on my We haven't really. Because everything that's on there is stuff I want to do later. Uh, I have an idea what we can do. Uh, okay, I was trying to load up a tier list and like we'll do like a Harry Potter speedrun tier list. But apparently it's not working, and now my browser's crashed on me. That's fun. Oh, I love when this happens. Where is... oh, there you go. Now it's closed. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I quite like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of Harry Potter tier listing for today. Let's have a chill. Right, I need to actually move OBS back over here. Move chat. Right, okay. What do I need? I need OBS. And yeah. There we go. Webcam, we can kind of crop. There we go. Gonna crop it like that. Oh no, you see part of my room. There we go. Cool. Right. Oh, we do need the music. Just copy. And we'll bring this in here temporarily. Needs to do a transition though, so it actually picks it up. There we go. Okay. Technical stuff gone. I do want to change some of these though. I don't want to keep these like this. So we're gonna put not played. Because some of these I haven't done, so right. I quite like this tier list though, so we go with like, a few different ones. So feel free to like jump in on this one, but we'll go. Let me just put in the ones that I know I haven't done. So like I haven't done any of like these games like Wizard Unite. I have played Hogwarts Mystery and it was like terrible. Quidditch World Cup is S triple plus tier. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll do casual play first and then we'll do speed run after. I have not played the Book of Potions, the Book of Spells, or the Connect, Lego Dimensions 2. I have not played the original like Lego, which I believe that's what that is. Lego Creator I've not played. I haven't played 4DS or 5DS. Okay. Everything else I have played. I apparently am not the best Harry Potter runner if I haven't played half of these, but you know what? Who cares? Let's go through. Yeah, we'll go through one by one. So, one PS1 from a casual point of view. I don't think you can go below outstanding on this one. I think I'm starting off on a high one, but this game is so good. This game is really good. Like, I honestly think that one PS1 just it's the pinnacle of Harry. Like, if you ask anyone what Harry Potter version they remember, that everyone says PlayStation 1 because of PS1 Hagrid. But even looking past that, it's just such a good game. First game you ever completed? There we go. The only thing that I really didn't like about it is the Gringotts stuff, because like it doesn't tell you that if you like don't get it, you can't go back. So if you miss the wizard card for not getting all the gems, you're not getting all the cards. Right. 6th gen, once they've used the PS2 cover. It's hard to put anything for this one because it was just a money grab. Like, PS1 Hagrid Shield Patronus. Exactly. Yeah, I love it. Same here, probably. Yeah, 6th gen was only made because there was a gap before Prisoner of Azkaban. Because a lot of people don't remember that the HP 1 on 6th gen came out after Chamber of Secrets. Like, they released Chamber of Secrets on 6th gen consoles. They then realized there was a gap before Prisoner of Azkaban. So they filled the year by just making a port of the first game for that console. But they did it by copying everything across from Chamber of Secrets. And in my view, they made it worse. Like, they decided to get rid of loading screens. They got rid of loading screens by making it so Harry opens the doors extremely slowly to basically load the next area. Now, don't get me wrong, on a PS2, that's pretty clever. But it's a bit obvious now, and also the amount of cutscenes in this game is ridiculous. Like, I think Sammy did like he did a video where he cut out all the cutscenes, only showed gameplay. It's like less than an hour, which in a game like that is not that good. So I've got to put that in poor. I just don't think it was a great game. HP1 PC. Now, funnily enough, I think I've only ever played through this game casually once. because I basically started playing it when I learnt the speed run, but I did a casual playthrough first. Again, I've got to lower some points because it's one of those games where if you forget something, you are not going to get it back. Like, so I think that's really strict. And I hate that in a kid's game. Like, you want to get all the wizard cards. Oh, I'm sorry, you've missed one. You must now play through the whole game again. But I still think it's a solid game. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do think the gameplay is really cool. The levels are quite well designed. And overall, I think it's a pretty solid game. So I will give it an exceeds expectations. Right. HP1 GBC. Roll turn-based RPG. I've got to say, I think this is another outstanding. I really think, because they didn't, when they created HP1, they didn't have the films to go off. They had to rely on the books. HP1 GBC does such a good job. Yeah, it's a turn-based RPG. The speedrun for it is completely broken. Like, we have ace strats in it. So, like, we beat the game in like 15 minutes. But, yeah, but it's really cool. In fact, hang on. Where's 1GBC? There. Like, I can base it off this, so... Let me just find my run that's not ace. Like, there is still a pretty big glitch in there, but yeah, this is the design of 1GBC. Also, old layout. Who remembers this from my layout, by the way? But yeah, they're really cool. They had cool stuff. They had a whole Gringotts stuff. Yeah, it's really janky. Like, even the non-ace version, like, this is before we found all the ace strats. It's still very broken because we have a strat where we can level up to level 99, like, instantly. So, like, yeah, so this fight is glitched. So we have like a random thing here, it doesn't do anything. But you beat this frog. You get like a massive ton of XP for this fight. So yeah, like there, because we had like a level 9, we had a glitch ongoing from the train. We got like 50,000 XP for that fight. We then just dupe it in the folio triplicus. We get max XP. Now we're max level. So we literally have like, yeah, we're level 99 now. But yeah, we're not talking speedrun there, we're talking casual. But yeah, I think it's another outstanding. HP1 GBA. Not a fun game. Not a fun speedrun either, but we'll come to that. Very tough. Very punishing as well. In fact, let me find my clips folder. Which clips? Here we are. Inside scoop. This is how I play my videos at the start of the stream. Where is HP1? There we go. Just watch this. You just fall through the floor. And that happens everywhere as well. Like, technically, that is a little bit of a speedrun strat because we're doing it on a corner where the block isn't moving. But that's the kind of physics they made in that game. So that's why it's, like, fully broken. I'm going to put that in dreadful. I think it's an awful game, I've got to be honest. Okay. HP2. The Chamber of Secrets on the PlayStation 1. Again, a very good game. I think this is a very good game. However, I'm going to take points off because they decided to basically copy the first game. So their idea for this game was very simple. Take HP 1 level, make it HP 2 by just changing the story. So for example, one thing you don't see in the film, but you see in the game, is the Valentine's Day with Lockhart. Now, their idea for this was, let's take the troll chase from one PS1, literally copy it, but just change it to like Valentine's Day trolls, like little gnome things that chase you, and also have the funniest voices in the whole game. Like they are just hilarious. They literally have like proper accents. It's like, "Are you Harry Potter?" That was terrible, by the way. That's a really bad impression, but ignore what I said. Let me see if I can find it. Does anybody like? Do I play it in any of my runs? Like I'm just like showing my own runs here to kind of show this off. Any Valentine's Day that's normally around here? There we go. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Here we go. That kind of gave you an idea, didn't it? Like you just kind of heard that. Hang on, no, you didn't. Hang on.
Carrying cupids.
Oh, you.
Valentine.
There you go. I didn't actually realize you guys didn't have sound, but that's how it sounds. But yeah, this entire chase is literally copied from the first game. Like in the first game, you run away from a troll. In this game, you did it from those guys. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it in acceptable. I think it. There are some unique stuff, but I can't put it above acceptable. Okay. HP2 PS2 casually is my favorite game of all time. It's my first ever PS2 game. Nothing more to say. It is brilliant. I love it. Like I've played through this game so many times, and it's just so good. Like honestly, I can't say anything about it that's bad. It is just such a good game. Like the challenges are made really well. The grounds, like for the time, look amazing. You can fly on a freaking broom around the entirety of Hogwarts. There's Quidditch. The story's really well made. Yeah, sorry, it's outstanding. It's amazing. Two GameCube and Xbox. I'm gonna put it just below. Obviously, it follows the same plot as 2 PS2. Obviously, it didn't have the free roaming outside. Like it just like teleported you around. So that's why I think I put it below. But apart from that, same game. Right, 2 PC. So we're going into again, not the game that I actually grew up with. Because I grew up on the PS2, so I always had the 6th gen games. So I didn't actually play 2 PC until I started streaming. So I didn't play through 2 PC until probably 2020. Which sounds mad now, because I mean that was 6 years ago. I've been streaming properly for 6 years, which is pretty insane. Also, I do think shall I zoom in a little bit? Am I a little bit zoomed out here? Hang on. Yeah, there you go. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, we have more room. There we go. Oh, look at that. There we go. So 2 PC for me, I think they did a pretty good job. I do think it's a very good game. My experience casually was very short-lived. Like I played through the game casually once, and then obviously I started speedrunning, so my perspective might be a little bit different. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it in exceeds expectations. So a lot of people would probably put it in outstanding, and if I'd had a chance to play it more casually, I probably would say the same. In fact, I'm going to jump ahead and say the same for 3PC as well. Again, I played through it once casually, and then I started speedrunning it. So it does kind of take it away from that. So I'm going to put that there as well. Right, HP 2 on the Game Boy Color. Fun fact, was the last ever released Game Boy Color game. Again, very well made. I think it built a lot on what one Game Boy Color did. Like it actually made it better. So there was the Folio Bruti, so you had to actually like use Informus on all the enemies to discover them. You had other playable characters, so you could play as Ron and Hermione in the duels. There was even a part where you had Lockhart in your party, like in the chamber, which was quite cool. Didn't last very long. I don't think you could do any fights with him, but it was technically in your party. There's cool mini games. There's the Death Day party, which is also in 2PS1 as well, I should point out. But yeah, overall, I think that's another outstanding. I think both Game Boy Color games are great casually. Right. Chamber of Secrets on the Game Boy Advance. Actually, not a game I've played casually. I have not played through the Game Boy Advance game casually. I've only done the speed run. But I have done 100% run, which for me at the time was basically playing the game casually because like I didn't do the route or anything like that. But let me just show you something for people that haven't seen this game. Let me find 100%. Let me load up my run. Right. Might turn this down a bit. Okay, I need to find the Oh, I know, right? My thumbnails are always top notch. I put so much time and effort into them, it's great. It's there, but you know. Yeah, leave me alone. Okay. So this was their idea for a challenge, was they just made a different background for them. So no, go back. Let me find like the last one here. Actually, grab. Oh, look at this trippy shit. Oh, I've been dreading this one. Look at this. If you get motion sickness, I would look away for a moment because this one is horrendous. Like they put this in a video game. You have to jump across platforms while having that in the background. Like, what the actual hell? Like, no. No. Speedrun and a headache for free. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, no thank you. So that's kind of my experience of that game casually, I suppose, because that's what my 100% run was. I didn't have a time in it, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do a run, but it's going to be like following the guide, which is basically a casual playthrough, and just get the stuff. So I'm going to say 4. I don't think that was a great game. Right. HP 3 6th Gen. Again, a game I grew up playing. Again, a game that built on Chamber of Secrets. I wouldn't say it's as good as Chamber of Secrets because I think there's more to do in Chamber of Secrets than there is in Prisoner of Azkaban. There isn't Quidditch. There isn't... Well, there is flying, but it's not with a broom. You had to ride Buckbeak. Which, don't get me wrong, is very good. Each character, like, you play as Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Each one of them has different spells they can learn, which is quite cool. And overall, I think it's a very good game. I wouldn't say it's as good as 2 PS2, though. So for me, I would put it in Exceeds Expectations, so just below it. Right, so HP 3 Game Boy Advance, again, another turn-based RPG, so it was made by the same developers as the Game Boy Color games. Obviously, they had the advantage of upgraded graphics and stuff for the Game Boy Advance, so they built on that. I think they look really cool. There isn't a level 99 cheat in this game yet that we know of. If anyone wants to come and find one, please do. Because the speedrun for this is actually very much just the RPG, like RNG based stuff. Again, you can play as Harry, Ron, and Hermione. They changed a lot of things. So, like, for example, let me load up from here this time. Yeah, I'll just load up my any percent run. At least then I can say I'm using my own footage. Yep, thumbnail was great, right? And here comes the pain of 3. Oh, yeah. I forgot I did Jingle Jam in 2024. So, yeah, they built on it quite a bit. This game's really fun. It's just... Oh, they never actually, like, said they were going to add it or not. That's kind of... You don't want... But then again, it's like... So, yeah, the castle's, like, redesigned. They got it right. What's the difference? Character models were all, like, redesigned so they look, like, older and more up-to-date in GBA. To flood it with... I don't know if they're even go with it. And then, the dueling mechanics, like, if we go to the fight against Crab and Goyle here, like... Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, because I think I just logged in with Twitch. Like, you had proper, like, animations and things like that. Like, it was actually really... It's a really good game. A crit again? Nice crit, by the way. Thank you, game. That was very kind of you. I think that's a very solid game. I wouldn't say it's as good as Game Boy Color, though, because, like, I think Game Boy Color has, like, it's got its perks by just being, like, a Game Boy Color game, right? So, we'll put it in expectations. Okay! Time for the probably people's least favorite, I would say. Oh, I just realized I haven't put these down. I have not done the PSP games. I have done 4 PSP, which isn't here, which is quite annoying, actually. But yeah, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So at this point is when they stopped doing, like, different versions for PC and console, so they were all the same version. HP4 was notorious for changing everything that everyone loved about the games. So there was no more free roam, no exploration. It was just co-op action. So it was literally, you had set levels. So you had Hogwarts Exterior, Prefect's Bathroom, Forbidden Forest, and Herbology. And yeah, it was just get the shield, do the tasks. It wasn't good. It's going in dreadful. Like, it wasn't a good game. Goblet of Fire on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, again, a game I haven't really played casually, but I don't think I'd really want to, but I'm just playing the speed run. Like, I just don't think it's a good game again. Like, it's really just poor. Yeah, it's a money grab, so I would say it's about on par with PC, so we'll put it together. Okay. Order the Phoenix for, like, PC, PlayStation. Actually, funnily enough, like, the cover art is the PS3. It did also come out on PS2, as did HP6. I think this is a very, very good game. I just think it's a bit tedious sometimes. Like, the free roam of Hogwarts is very good. Like, cleaning up Hogwarts, using the spells, using the analog stick for the spells is really cool. It had actual chess in it, which was, like, the only Harry Potter game that had actual proper chess. Like, even HP1 that had a whole chess challenge in the, like, final area, like in the Forbidden Corridor. HP1 didn't have proper chess. Like, it was like all of it was always different. However, I have seen a lot of people say that it's not one of their favorites because everything takes so much time. It's a bit tedious with the repetitiveness of things around Hogwarts. So, like, you clean up, like, the plaque. There's, like, 30 plaques or something around Hogwarts that you have to, like, unveil and interact with. You have to play Wizard Snap, do all the portraits and things like that. But yeah. Hey, Taylor. Thank you very much. How you doing? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes for yesterday. But yeah, appreciate it. We're doing a Harry Potter tier list right now. So currently we're doing like a casual playthrough. Ah, it's Nixo. Hello. Why, hi Nixo. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How was the stream? Hello, everyone. But yeah, who are we going here? About to yell at the GBCs. Yeah, it's casually. So like, I am gonna do another one shortly. For speedrun. But I'm just doing casual for now. Oh, wait, what have I got as the title? Oh yeah, I forgot Harry Potter speedrun. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we are doing one for speedrun, but yeah, we're doing yeah. Thank you, Nixo. Still a fellow Windows 10 user. Yep, for now, until I upgrade my PC, which will then be Windows 11. But yeah, look, mod work. There we go. But yeah, hope the stream went well. Remind me, I need to message you about the Thursday stream, by the way, to get the time sorted out. But yeah, we're currently on HP5 for 6th gen and PC, I suppose, as well. I'm saying this is acceptable. I think there's a lot to like about it. Gobstones were really bad. I forgot. No worries, it's fine. HP2 for everyone else. My argument for that, I should point out HP2 PC and HP3 PC. It's my own personal experience of playing them casually. I did one casual playthrough and then started speedrunning them. So there is a disclaimer that my own personal experience with them is not as much as other people. But there's also ones in here like some of these games I just haven't played. So like 4DS, even though it's now been requested in my channel, so I have to do 4DS Hundo. You've got HP 5 and 6 on PC, a PSP, sorry, got it wrong. Also to point out, 4 PSP should be on here. I would also put that in Dreadful, just to say. Yeah, Mr. Big says, how you doing as well? HP 1 over HP 2 even casually due to atmosphere and better level design. Yeah, so I kind of put them all even because again, my experience is kind of like, yeah, I've played through them once, then started doing speedruns. So, but I did see the appeal casually. The only reason why I didn't put one higher was because of the fact that you can't revisit stuff. So like, if you miss something, you are just screwed. You're just not getting it. Whereas 2 and 3 you could, but again, my casual experience wasn't that much. So. Also, nice Nixer. 3 stream streak. I also really wish. Why does chat not tell me that? Did I turn that on? It doesn't. Okay, interesting. Maybe that'll be in somewhere. You have 300,000 channel points. Nice, Winter. Yeah, 3 I would agree with. Like, it was very much horizontal, wasn't it? It wasn't really that. Right, 5 GBA. I have played through this casually once. It wasn't even on stream, actually. It was like a random thing I did. Was not fun. I'm just gonna go straight to troll. I just think that that's, you know, I'll give it dreadful. I don't think it was like overly like ridiculously bad. But I mean, yeah, it's like not familiar with the console version. Oh yeah, 4 PC is exactly the same as 4 PS2. They are the same. From HP4 onwards, they're all the same version. Apart from the handheld. Right. 6. 6. I've got to say, I feel like this from a casual point of view, 6 took everything that 5 did and made it work. I think that's the only way I can describe this. So it went, oh, look, HP 5, we've got collectibles in the, like, around. You have to, like, clean up Hogwarts. 6 went, let's just put shields everywhere. Oh, let's do mini crests as well, where you have to like grind them throughout the game, and then if you miss them all, you just got to walk around Hogwarts for ages, just spamming up. Not fun. Potions. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll give it a point up for potions. I think potions was actually really fun. Like, I do genuinely like potion making in 6. I don't know what that is. I genuinely have no idea. Like, these were just here, and I was like, I don't recognize it, so I'm assuming I haven't played it. Like, if anyone knows what this one is, then please tell me. Because I can't even look at it to find out. Yeah, because like, Hogwarts Mysteries above. I put Hogwarts because Hogwarts Mystery is like the only one of these I've actually played, and yeah, it's just a troll. It's awful. But yeah, with this one, I have no idea what it is. Oh, okay. I'm curious, Luna. Which one is it? Maybe I have played it. Maybe I just don't remember. Only officially out in 8. It does look like that sort of cover art, doesn't it? Like, it does look very, like, anime. So it's the Chinese card combat game. Okay. No idea. Cool. So yeah, HP 6. I'm gonna say this was poor. Does the potion making kind of make up for it? I'm torn here. I'm gonna say poor. I don't think potions does enough to make up for the rest of the game where, oh hey, it's Quidditch, it's just an auto scroller. Oh hey, here's dueling. It's just literally spam. Oh hey, find some crests. So you're gonna throw stuff, burn stuff, Accio stuff, and repeat and repeat and repeat. Oh, and if you want to get all of the like the shields and everything, yeah, do everything badly, spam this, yeah, not fun. So cheap and fast made game, yeah, I think yeah, it was literally basically, oh hi, let's just take HP 5, strip it down, and make it work. HP 6 DS. I mean, do I have to say more? Do I really have to say more? Quidditch, terrible. The whole concept of the game, like, oh hey, we're just gonna do trading. Dueling, just gonna spam the corner of the screen. Yeah, not fun. HP 4 in Dreadful makes sense. Don't think I've ever managed to finish the game. Yep. My argument was it took everything that was good about Harry Potter and just said, nope, we're not doing that anymore. A very on time, but yep, welcome in. You're good. I'm also going to quickly just move you guys in a bit. I don't like how the window's not fully on chat. There we go. Not fully on screen. There you go. You guys got a bit more screen time now. Might be the scroll bar, but I prefer you guys being here. That's the thing, yeah. Like if you play HP 4 after you played 1, 2, 3, and 5, you're just not gonna enjoy it. Right. Why EA? Just why? Why did you create this game like this? Why did you make it so bad? Like, the whole concept of 7 Part 1 sucks. And like, oh, we need some filler content. Let's make some missions that make no sense in terms of canon or lore. Harry Potter is the most wanted person in the freaking world. He does not go out on missions to save Muggleborns. EA, fix your shit. And that as well, of course, yep, the reused maps. I know you love your power plants, EA, but we don't need to see it fucking 8 times. Like, get other maps. 7 Part 1DS. Maybe a slightly controversial opinion. I don't think this is a really bad game. I think 7 Part 1DS actually has some unique stuff to it. There's good potion making, there's cool tools, and the spells are not too bad. The upgrade system's quite good. And I think the map design's quite nice as well. I generally don't think 7 Part... I think 7 Part 1DS gets a lot more stick than it needs to. I'm going to put that in acceptable. I could play through that game. Like, I could very easily pick up a DS and just play through the game. Like, it might be controversial. People might say, what are you talking about? But I also think 7 Part 2 DS is the similar thing. It's just too long. But we'll come to that in a minute. 7 Part 2 for, like, PC and console. Better than 7 Part 1. I would actually say this is quite an acceptable game. I do think I do quite like this game. Like when you look at the story of 7 Part 2, it is never going to be the same kind of game that we played in like 1, 2, or 3. There has to be some kind of element of the Battle of Hogwarts, and I think they did okay with it. I think the artwork is quite nice. The level design is not too bad. I would question the developers in terms of the apparition ability. In terms of, why did you make it so only one collectible, like, you need apparition for? Like, why is there not other areas that are locked behind walls and things like that? It possibly is just, like, time constraints. Maybe they never got round to it and things like that, but that's what I would want to see to improve that game even more. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, because that's what I think anyway. 7 Part 2 DS... I'm going to put it in poor. I don't think it's dreadful. And here's my argument to this. And this is from a casual perspective, don't forget. I don't think the concept of 7 Part 2 DS as a game is that bad. It's just too freaking long. Like, by the time you get, like, once you get past halfway, it becomes the same thing. Just over and over again, and that kind of ruins it. But I don't think the concept of it was that bad. I think like the idea for puzzles wasn't too bad. The fighting mechanics weren't too bad. I think there was points where the enemies are too overpowered, but I think generally on a general point, again, not the worst Harry Potter game in my opinion. We'll do Legacy a bit later. Let's do Quidditch World Cup first. So they've put Quidditch World Cup as one game. Obviously, I know there was a GBA version as well, but we'll just cover the normal base game. Is it a game you're going to pick up and play every day? Probably not. Was it awful? I wouldn't say so. I think it's acceptable. It's a fun little game. Little Quidditch. Play with your mates on the couch. Like that was the whole concept of it. It wasn't designed to be a story or anything like that. It's just play Quidditch. So not terrible in my opinion. On the couch, Sheriff, get your mind out of the gutter, my friend. I'm kidding. Okay, and now we come to the other Quidditch game. How? How do you fuck up so much, EA? How? Sorry, it wasn't even EA. Sorry, it was what's their names? I'm used to saying EA. That's all I'm used to say. Who the fuck made this game? It was the same people that made fucking Legacy, wasn't it? Yeah, Porky Games. Yeah. I couldn't think of their bloody name. Yeah, Porky Games. How do you go so wrong? Why do you have a fly mechanic in Hogwarts Legacy that you don't use in Quidditch Champions? What is wrong with you? How do you make it so broken? Why? Why ruin everything? By Avalanche? I don't remember their names. I felt like they've changed their name a few times. Are you working at EA Romania? Question being. I appreciate that. Wasn't there for the HP games. Like I say, I mean, Harry Potter games have been in my life. I've played them my entire life, so like they are good games to play. There are definitely ones which are better than others, but yeah. Right, we'll do Legacy now, and then we'll do the Lego games. Legacy. Casually, I mean, is that yeah, yeah. Legacy as a casual playthrough, so good. Like, I'm sorry, the design is really cool. The story's great. Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Like, 100%, like, would be. Yeah, the combat is really cool. But yeah, I can see your point though, Fabras, about the 100%. Like, picking up all the collectibles, getting all the everything. Like, yeah, it's a bit of a grind. But when I did it, like when I obviously when I got it, I originally got it on PS5. So my first thing was I want the platinum. It's such a nice platinum to get. Like, there's nothing stressful about it. Just play on story, have a chill, fly around, see some cool stuff. Like, it wasn't 100% that I absolutely hated. I actually quite enjoyed it. Apart from the glitched page that was glitched for like 3 months from release. Anyone remember that? Where you couldn't get like all the pages in the field guide because one by like the the greenhouses was glitched, so it didn't count. Same as one of the butterflies didn't count in the forest. Like, it took them like a few months to fix that, actually. The empty world in the main story. You know what, Mantis? I would actually agree with you on that. I'll keep it in Outstanding because I think that was like still really cool. But yeah, Sebastian's storyline is more interesting than the actual like Ranrock storyline. Like, I actually kind of want to see, and I don't know how the level requirements work. I'd have to go back and watch it all. But wait, I'd have to check. Do you have to complete all of? Yeah, you have to complete all of Sebastian's quests to beat the game, right? They're not optional. I actually can't remember because I know you don't have to learn the unforgivable curses, but are they actually needed for the? Yeah, I should know this. I'm a mod for the game and I don't know it. Yeah, history of magic is so good. Like, that cutscene's great. I'd have to go back and play that again to find out. Funny enough, I actually was playing through the game again on PC not long back. I just kind of got caught up with stuff for like UKSG and stuff, so I am going to go back to that on my days off. And mini games to keep stuff away. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that mini game was funny. It's like, keep dressed up. No. Okay. Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4. in my view, this is one of the best Lego games ever made. I genuinely love this. Like 1 to 4 for me is considerably better than 5 to 7. I still think 5 to 7 is like, you know, up there. Like it's still a very, very good game. But yeah, I do genuinely feel that is like one of the best Harry Potter, like one of the best Lego games. And 5 to 7, I think, again, still very good. I just can't put it on the same level as 1 to 4. I just don't. It's just not as good. But yeah, that's the casual one. So that's what I think of all the Harry Potter games casually. Can we do the speedrun version? But yeah, have a look through quickly. What do you guys think? I'm gonna get a. I'm gonna get a. There we go. Gonna save that. There we go. Right. Now we're gonna reset it. So now, speedrun wise, let's just put these. Oh, yeah, I need to change this again. Where? Can we not? Can we let's stop? Okay. So it's not played. There we go. Don't forget to update title. Mod. See if anyone picks it up. If not, I'll do it. I literally have the button like confirmed almost. It's all good. I got it. I forgot OBS would still have it saved as speedrun, so all I have to do is press done. But thank you, Winter, though. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's just put in like the ones that we know like don't have speedruns really. So I'm also going to put in the ones that I haven't done runs for. So I haven't done runs of 4DS. I haven't done PSP. But I have done everything else. Legacy, I kind of have. I've done the first day run, so we'll go with that. And technically, I have done a run of Kill Ranrock, but I've never actually submitted it. So, but yeah, let's go through them again. So now we're on to speedruns. So just for the general overview, we're gonna kind of look at any percent. If any percent is really short, we'll look at the other runs as well. I love how you asking the questions like, I'm going to answer it before you can ask the question. So let's talk about one PS1. Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, we'll base it off like the Ranrock / first day and what I've done. Because like I know the strats as well, so I can kind of think of the run. So it's kind of like that sort of thing we'll do. So 1 PS1, I have, as it stands at the moment, I have done only any percent of that game. We'll bring up my profile on SRDC for this. So if we scroll to 1 PS1, I have only done any percent. I have tried to do Hundo before, but I never finished because I didn't beat Gringotts. And I've never done no major skips, but I know of the run. For me, 1 PS1 is one of the best speedruns that we have. I think the strats are really cool. You know, you got Fire Seed skip, you got Brain skip, you got Clody skip, you've got the Quidditch abuse. It makes the run super, super cool, like being able to like you kind of play it out of order. I think Hundo has some cool stuff, like, you know, bean routes, things like that. So I think 1 PS1 is going to take outstanding in both casual and speedrun. So we're starting off with a banger again. Okay, 1 6th gen. Dreadful. I wouldn't call it troll, just because there are actually like strats in the game. There's just so many goddamn cutscenes. Like, you have to watch like an hour and a half of cutscenes. But yeah, there's some really cool. There's like the strats are really cool. So you've got flying. You've got flying skip, where we don't have to do the flying lesson, which is really cool. We have the kind of the book warp, I'm going to call it, on the dueling night. Like, we warp straight to the book in the library, which is quite cool. So we skip half of that. We have restricted skip, which, once you know the setup, isn't too bad. Defindo skip, by basically running back through, is really cool. There's some general cutscene skips and things like that. Like, the skips are really cool, but it doesn't make up for the fact that you've got to watch so many cutscenes in that game. 1 PC. I feel like if I don't put this in outstanding, Flo may hunt me down and kill me. And to be fair, I do think, like, when you talk about Harry Potter speedrunning, 1 PC is probably the staple game, right? That and 2 PC. So I just think for that, they both deserve to be an outstanding. I think they're just so good they're so good as a speed run. You've got glitchless, any percent, Hundo. Yeah. I think even like 3 PC I won't go as high, but we'll come to that. 1 GBC. Now, I'm gonna split this up and then kind of do an average. So let's talk about ACE first. So ACE, if anyone doesn't know what ACE is, it stands for Arbitrary Code Execution. So we gather a bunch of like items from Diagon Alley, and we use that to skip to the end of the game, basically. Cool strat, cool, like, very not too hard to do, very good. Ace is me. Hey, there we go. Now the no ace category, we have the level 99 glitch with the frog, which basically means we are max level for pretty much the entirety of the game once you get once you get to Hogwarts. Which kinda makes the game a little bit OP. Like, it makes it a bit, you know, easy. Like, we can one-shot things. There is cool strats where you can skip like the troll fight and things like that. So there's like lighting glitch as well. But as a speed run, I don't think it has that much to it. Like, it's not really that fun to run, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put it in poor. I think the strats are really cool, but my mindset of a good speedrun is, do I enjoy running it? And 1 GBC, unfortunately, the answer is no. 1 GBA obviously has a very broken any percent run where we beat the game in less than 2 minutes. No wrong warp and Hundo. Game physics are pretty janky. Yeah, and if you fail a section, it puts you right back to the start of that section. So you basically run is over. I think this is a really bad speed run. I do think that's a troll. I don't like 1GBA at all. That reskin Pokemon doesn't even have physics. Well. Yeah, it kind of does, but the floors don't match up with it, so it doesn't work. 2PS1, I have done any percent and Hundo actually of this. Hundo actually took me a while to do actually for my goal time. Again, I don't think it's a bad run. I think it does get let down by the length of time, I'd say. And again, I think we come back to it's basically reskinning 1, but it's acceptable. I think it's an okay speed run, and there are some cool tricks. Death Day Skip is quite fun. Obviously, you've got the wrong warp in Burrow. Right, 2PS2. Obviously, we have to take into account the loading screens here. Any percent is very broken, so we have the end day skip. But I genuinely feel that this run does take a place here because I do genuinely believe that both Hundo and particularly any percent no end day skip are underrated. The lag abuse strats are really fun. Like when I did a run of that with after I'd learned them, it was fun. Thank you. But yeah, I do think it's underrated as a speed run. I think the only thing that puts people off is the loading screens because yeah, loading screens take time. Oh yeah, I can include this. I have actually done runs of this. I also will put one GameCube and Xbox in the same category. I think a lot of people don't like it because of Scourge and Avifor skip. I think like when you have to do both of them back to back, and if you get Scourge skip, you have to get Avifor skip. There's no way to beat the game if you don't. Because you just don't get Scourge. So you can't actually beat the Avifor challenge. You have to beat it with the glitch. But I will put it there. I haven't done a run of any percent. I've only done no major skips, so I've had to play the challenges anyway. And that was quite fun. So we'll go with it. 2 Game Boy Color. How much do you love RNG? We do have Ace for this now. So there is actual Ace strats. The problem is it is extremely hard and it is only been done by 4 people. I have seen it done. It looks insanely difficult. The any percent run without it, I think, is reasonably fun. Glitchless is actually not too bad. I actually did a run of that. Didn't realize that Nixo had beaten me in that, so that might be something we need to revisit. Sorry, what? And yeah, I haven't done New Game Plus, but oh yeah, that probably needs to be split now, right? Ace and no Ace, because there's a bit of a gap between those now. I will put this in there. Like, if you like, if it's for you, then yeah, it's fair enough. It's not, but yeah. Right, 2GBA. We have debug as one of the options, so you can skip from Quidditch practice all the way to the end of the game, which is quite good. You obviously have also Hundo, which is you can do in debug, but there is also a no debug version. I don't think this is a great speed run. I think it's dreadful. Like, it's basically playing the game casually, and yeah, we saw earlier the spinning screen in the background. Not good. 3 6th gen. I think slightly underrated as a speedrun. I think this is a very cool run. It's a nice length. The strats are really cool. So you've got like Glacier skip, you got Hogsmeade skip, Carpe skip. There's the AI manipulation. So you can skip like certain triggers to spawn enemies, which is very cool. I think it's a solid speed run. And I put 3 PC alongside it as well. I think that's very fun speed run. I just don't think it's as good as 1 and 2. Some people may disagree with me on that, but I don't find it as fun. Like when I had to do my grind to 49, after a while it got really, really just annoyed. It just annoyed me more than anything else. Right. Next up is 3GBA. Again, it's basically all RNG because there's no real skips in that. So you actually have to keep an eye on leveling up and things like that. I do think it's better than 1 and 2 GBC though. And New Game Plus is actually really fun. So, hey Paige, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm gonna put 3GBA in acceptable. I think as a speedrun it is quite fun. Like, I can't put it any higher because of the RNG side of things, so we'd have to kind of just deal with it. You're like, how about you? Oh, I'm okay. I'm having like a belated birthday stream, so we're chilling. We're doing some Harry Potter speedrun tier listing. Okay, HP4. Here's where my bias comes in. I think this is a pretty good speedrun. I genuinely feel HP4 gets a lot of stick, but I think it's a good speedrun. The actual strats are really cool, like Rock Ride and Bathroom Skip are two really cool skips. As a co-op run, I think it works really well. As a co-op run, like some of the unique skips you can do, with like dropout strats, things like that. I think HP4 is pretty good. 4GBA, I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna say acceptable. There are some strats in 4GBA. I think once you kind of know the run, you did a run. I've actually watched that run. It's pretty cool, pretty good. 4GBA, I think. For me, I've only run any percent. I'm sure anyone who's run Hundo will probably say it's not as good just because you've had to do like 30 minutes of bean grinding. It is actually requested on my channel, so we might revisit this when I've done it. But doing any percent recently, I did kind of realize that, you know what? With the strats, it's quite cool. There's a few out of bounds. There's ways to manipulate the spawns. And also, one thing about 4GBA, which kind of makes it a little bit better than 4PC, well, not in terms of a speedrun, but in terms of a game, maybe, is you can summon the AI for help. You can press like left trigger, and it actually says "help me." Doesn't work very well, but the idea is there. Right, 5. Let's say PC for the purpose of the speedrun because that's the main category. I'm not a big fan of it. I've got to be honest. I think while the strats can be quite cool, I think as a speed run, it's over 2 hours long for most people. It's not great. 5GBA, I'm going to put it in poor because at least we can skip most of any percent. I haven't done anything else, so I've just done any percent, which is 5 minutes. So pretty standard. 5DS I've not done, so I just put that in there actually. 6PC. I think that's gotta go in with in fact, I think I didn't put that lower. No, I'd say 5 and 6 actually pretty much uneven. I think like learning how to do potions quickly, the optimal Quidditch stuff, dueling. It's but yeah, it's just another over 2 hour long run. And it's just like, why? Yeah, it's just cutscenes. Just a lot of cutscenes. 6DS. I recently got a PB in this. Yeah, this is bad. It's just bad. Like, this is probably... I would say this is the worst... Harry Potter speedrun that we have. I think it's just trading and bad Quidditch, and there's not really a way of speeding it up apart from like optimally getting the items. Skittles are fun. I've only played Skittles once. Well, I've played the same game multiple times. Because obviously, in any percent, we only do the one game. Maybe Hundo, maybe like Skittles can be quite fun, but generally, I just think it's a bad speedrun. Maybe if I did Hundo, maybe my view would change, but from what I've heard, it's just still a bad game to speedrun. 7 part 1, I actually would say that's acceptable as a speedrun. Like, there is ways to optimize the combat. There are out of bounds, which skips a lot of the tedious stuff. Like some of the longer cutscenes. And I think generally, like, 7 part 1 is a game which, if you like combat style games, you'll probably like the speedrun. 7 part 1 DS, I'm going to put in poor. Again, I don't think it's overly bad. And I think now we have the new stuff where you can, like, use the Hermione's ability with the time turner to pause time. But if you double click it, you don't use all the mana or the ability points. Yeah. And yeah, it's got an awesome soundtrack. Spoiler alert for anyone watching. The soundtrack in 7 part 1 DS does not work. So actually it does in 2 levels. So in the first motorbike chase and the Nagini fight, there is sound, there's music. There is none anywhere else in the game. There's actually files in the game for it, but they don't work. Well done, EA. Okay, 7 part 2 PC, we will say. Again, acceptable. Nice strats, good combat to get better, learning the spawns. Generally not bad. EA stands for early access after all. Yeah, we got the early access file with no soundtrack on it. So good. 7 part 2 DS. I mean, I'm speaking as someone who ran it twice last week. Like, I chose to run that game twice. As a speed run, it's just painful because you just know how long it is. Like, there are actually, like, there are cool strats. Like, the out of bounds are pretty fun. But, yeah, when you're there for 3 hours and you lose 12 fucking minutes. Not good. Right. Legacy we can do now. I'm going to put Legacy in... I'm really torn. I'm really, really torn. I'm going to say acceptable just. And that's because of the, like, there are actually cool strats. Like, you can dupe the pages to get more XP. There are, like, quick ways of winning fights. And there are really cool combos as well. So, like, if you watch some of, like, War Drum's run, I think he showed it off in his ESA run as well, where you can use, like, Transfiguration and the cursed enemies ability. Like, when enemies are cursed, you can kind of kill them all. I find your lack of 5 GBA an outstanding disturbing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Henrik. Also, hi. What is that emote, by the way? What is that emote, actually? Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me on the thing anymore what that emote is. Quidditch World Cup. Bye-bye. I've done Hundo. It sucked. Do I need to say... I ran a semi World Cup. Fair enough. Quidditch Champions in Troll. Do I need to say any more? No? Thank you. And then bang. Bang. They get the same. I think 1 to 4 speedrun is very, very good. I've always loved doing it. I think me and Nix have a blast when we run that game. 5 to 7. 5 to 7 is a cheap little plug for you. If you want to see 5 to 7 speedruns, check out the channel on Thursday. Time to be confirmed. As me and Nixo are going to do some co-op runs. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Is there anything that people would change? Any views that people have got? Like anything on there that maybe people disagree with? Which is fine if you do. I mean, like I say, all this is just personal. Is obviously personal preference. So. Whilst you guys do that, very quickly, I need to grab something. All right, I'm going to take my medication. 5 GBA got shut up to your door. That's what that noise was. God damn it. Oh, actually, to be fair, you're like somehow you reminded me. Which, give me 1 second. Hey, it was cool. My DS order arrived with Loopy to put a capture card in it. So I should hopefully get my new DS very, very soon. And the reason why I say I'm a little bit excited about that is because I've got the original DS this time. So we can actually do GBA runs on DS. So I can capture actual console hardware. More 6DS. Oh, fun. To be fair, I did like I did 2 runs off stream at that. First one didn't finish because actually no, both did finish. First one was really bad because I was bad at Quidditch and Patient Snap. When I actually finally learned the pattern of Patient Snap, I was pretty solid at it. It is actually live. It's actually on my channel now as well. So, I'm now on a 1:36:41. I still have 6 minutes to catch up with Sammy. So I still have work to do on it. Only an hour 20 ahead of you. Actually, I saw that. I was like, Henrik, 2 runs, please. No. Fair answer for this. I'll let you off for that one. That's fine. We also need to. I mean, I hate to say it because of what happened last time. We do kind of need to come back to 7 Part 2 DS. I mean, if you were here last stream, you know why I say that. If you weren't here, let me just give you an update. With about an hour to go, I was 13 minutes ahead of my PB. I ended up 2 minutes behind my PB. Yeah. And that is your depressing thought for the day. I hope I filled in that day for you, and let's cheer you up. 7.2 DS giveth, 7.2 DS taketh away. Exactly. It was painful. But yeah, I also should, now people are here, by the way, from Nixo stream. First of all, before I start talking about it, let me share my Discord link. Now, as a lot of you know, I am doing a full series this year. preliminary time is going to be sometime in August or September. Discord to find out like properly when it's there ready. However, I have a couple of marathons that I'm going to. One is in April, which is going to be GTA Marathon. And then we've got UKSG Green in end of May. I need to actually submit for those. So I've picked a couple of games, 3 games at least that I want to learn or relearn. One is True Crime New York City, which I can submit to both. One is GTA Vice City Definitive Edition, which I can submit to both. And then lastly, actually no, I have 4 games. One next is Madagascar, which I've already scheduled for this Friday, so we're going to do some Madagascar runs. And then the lastly is Disney's Tarzan. Because I've actually done a few runs of that. Never actually, well, I have finished it, but I've never done it on stream. So we're going to learn that. I'm also, I need to find a 5th game to do as well, but I'm still deciding on that one. But yeah, the reason why I mention it is because submissions for both of those are going to open and close in the next like month or so. In fact, UKSG is already open. Submissions close the end of March. So I'm going to be scheduling in a few streams a week where we're going to do those. So it might end up being like 1 or 2 streams of doing those, and another stream is going to be Harry Potter. The reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to get burnt out of Harry Potter by the time full series comes about. But don't worry, Harry Potter's not going anywhere. I'm still doing it. No matter what happens with like marathons, things like that, like marathons banning it, not accepting runs for Harry Potter. Which, by the way, I should do a disclaimer because I think people may have got the wrong idea. I completely understand that. I've never said that that's a wrong decision. I fully respect any marathon that says they don't want to take them. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's completely understandable. So I've never moaned about it. But yeah, that's kind of my general plan. The reason why I plug my Discord is just because that's where I post all my schedules and everything like that and my plans. So if you want to know what games I'm going to be streaming and when, just come and join the Discord server and you can see it on there. I'm going to quickly grab a hotkey, step into all of this tier list. So this is the speedrun one. There we go. Cool. And now we're going to go back here. Hello again. That was very dramatic music for this, for coming back to this screen, right? Small Dino's left the chat and Big Dino's entered. Yep. Yeah, I'm still kind of messing around with the layout for that because, funnily enough, the layout I was just on is actually my full screen run layout. So when I do games where like the splits are chroma keyed, but yeah, like I probably need to make me a little bit bigger in that. It's just difficult for me to see on the preview, so I'll watch it back on stream, and if I do look a bit small, then I'll enlarge myself. Why is there a channel called Dino Bino? But also, hi Dino Bino. More Dinos entered the chat. Wait. Is that Apache? Who from UKSG has made this account? For anyone who's wondering, there was a... I appreciate the follow, Dino Bino. Okay, inside joke of UKSG now. During the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster run, there was an incentive that was met to make Sweetola play in a bee costume. So basically, the entire run was just people making bee jokes. I donated like £20, I think it was, and I changed my name to Beano95HD on the donation. You can kind of see where this went, right? That's basically what happened. But yeah, good to have you here, Dino Beano. I really hope I really hope this isn't like, you know, someone who just coincidentally is called Dino Beano. I hope it wasn't just the case of like someone's just gone and made the account. Oh wow, that's actually quite funny. Yeah, I just kind of saw. Yeah, okay, now I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry. Like, for some reason, I just genuinely thought someone had like gone on and made an account just because of the joke. I'm sorry, but good to have you here. Okay. Good streamers, right? Good stream. Yeah, long lost Dino twins have been reunited after decades. I've been promoted to, yeah, we've been promoted to inside joke. Like, what are the odds of that, by the way? Like, also Jack and Dexter, good series. I'm gonna check out those runs. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh my god. I'm dying now. I cannot believe I've done that. Oh, Dino.exe has stopped working, folks. Just saying. What are the odds of... I'm just saying right now, yes, this I will remember this. I actually am gonna head out for the day, because like, and this isn't because of the joke. I generally was thinking about finishing now anyway, because I have to go to bed. Yeah, we had a Dino. Now what about a second Dino? Anybody else called Dino want to come in here? But yeah, I'm gonna replug everything. So if you want to come and join my Discord server, why did I point up? It's there. Press on the link in chat. Dinos assemble. Dinos assemble. There you go. I'm also on Blue Sky as well, by the way. So if you want to follow me on there, then there is the link. Wait for it. There's my YouTube channel. So all my PBs and stuff go there. If I can find time to edit this tier list stuff, I'll probably put that on there as well. But that's going to take a bit of editing. But I do have a Vods channel. So if you want to see all the streams unedited in full, check out that link there. If it helps you as well, I have a link tree. So if you want to get all my links all in one place, just click on there. And I have merch. No one needs to buy this. It's like it's new. Like, I basically have a mug that has Dobby on it. I also have a badge with him on it. I also have other badges as well. Let me be professional and plug my my badges, shall we? So we have Hedwig. We have the Dino hype emote. That's green, by the way. It's because the green screen's cropped it out. We have the Dino high emote. Again, it's cropped out the high because it's green text. We have Gollum. If you want to represent the Lord of the Rings community with the best Gollum emote that we have. And then the best one, I think, we have Dobby. We have a lovely Dobby emote there. In fact, should we wear Dobby? Should we put Dobby on for a bit? There we go. We got Dobby being repped. Look at that. Yeah, that is the only thing about it, is Fourth Wall, that there is like shipping and customs for them, so it does become a little bit expensive. Yeah, sadly, that's the only thing about merch, particularly as a UK. I mean, I don't know about other people in the UK, but I find it's very difficult to set up merch stuff in the UK because with things like Brexit, import costs have gone through the roof. So like anyone buying anything from us is like ridiculously expensive. Damn Brexit, I'll sue. Join the queue. I feel like there's a bunch of people trying to sue the British government right now. Make friends with Brits and get them to buy and come visit you. Yeah, just go UKSG. It's fine. We're all there. Right. We need to find someone to raid. Now, I have actually a few options for you. Now, we could be a Harry Potter runner, and we can go and raid Shervster, who is doing HP2 PC, because it's Sherv. He does HP2 PC. We have Nick RP Green, who is doing Metal Gear Solid Trilogy practice before he does a run on Thursday. We have Flashing Lounge, who is doing GTA Vice City All Missions speedrunning. Or we've got Swedola, who I mentioned had the run with the bee joke, who is speedrunning The Ruin Wanderer. I have never heard of that game. I feel like at this point we have to raid the inside joke person. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we have to raid Swedola. Please tell me he's still streaming. I just saw the game close and I was wondering. Oh, he is. Okay, cool. I just saw the game close. Like, please don't tell me he's ending stream, because that would be awkward. Oh, he does that when he closes. Okay, cool. No worries. But yeah, don't forget, everything is going to be replugged in chat now for you. There we go. So if you want to check anything out, they're all on there. No bees though, sadly. Ah, not the bees. Not the bees. But yeah, don't forget to drop Sweetola a follow as well. Very cool guy. Also, we'll know about the inside joke as well, so that's pretty funny. But glad to have you here. Thanks for all the new follows and everyone who tuned in. Thanks for everyone who stayed from Nick's stream as well. Thanks for the raid as well on that. Don't forget, I am live again on Thursday. I will confirm the time in my Discord when I know it. I've just got to confirm it with Nixo first. But yeah, apart from that, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I'll catch you all very soon. And until then, bye-bye.